Episode 2 of Mark and Donna's adventures in their Rockwood touring the UK. Carry on watching. Right, so what was the total campsites you reckon you've been on?
We're up to about 95, aren't we? 96?
95 caravan sites in 2 years, which basically is a week a campsite, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
the only time that we ever normally stay for 2 weeks is either May, which is our birthdays, or Christmas, really.
Yeah.
So
that's quite a challenge, 90 odd campsites.
Yeah, but it's been a good mixture, hasn't there? We like the smaller sites, don't we? Sometimes over winter we've had to go on to some of the bigger sites, but then there are a lot more, a lot less people on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like the 5 van sites, don't we?
Yeah, the CL sites.
Yeah, perfect old field. No problem. So, tell us one of your best sites or your favourite sites.
Probably just outside Oban. We was on the banks of the Loch.
Scotland, yeah.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Banks of the Loch, weren't we? Looking out to Mull. That was lovely.
Really, really good. So they were good, the Scotland ones.
Morvich, that was lovely, wasn't it?
Oh, stunning, yeah.
Yeah, that was surrounded by mountains and lochs, weren't we?
Yeah.
But there's been some lovely ones. We was at just outside Inverness. That was on the banks of the Loch again.
Yeah. So you say Scotland was maybe quite
scenic,
goose pimply, like wow, look at this.
Yeah, from the west coast, from Loch Lomond upwards, it was like what you think Scotland should be like: mountains and hills and heather and deer. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Did you get a bit sceneried out after a while? Or?
Well, we did a little bit, but it was just nearly every corner you go round. Yeah, it's just amazing.
Actually, you're one of the only customers that we've got that have done this that hasn't got a dog.
Oh right, yeah.
Generally, they've always got a dog. But you like walking and stuff?
Yeah, we've done plenty of walking, haven't we?
Yeah.
And scenery. What do you do in the day? Do you actually go out and just...
I normally research the area, and we like waterfalls and wildlife, so sort of like that was quite a big thing that we
we got the NC 500 book, didn't we? And we more or less we ticked everything off that.
Oh, you did the NC 500 or best part of it, because some of the roads wouldn't be suitable, I suppose.
Yeah, we went up as far as Ullapool with this
on the west, and then
and up as far as Thurso on the east. Yeah, and then we filled the bits in with the Ranger, obviously. So we've actually done
so you camped out, and then adventured out from.
Yeah. To be fair, we've probably done the NC 500 in both directions, and we've done all the way across the middle of Scotland, and we've done all the little tributaries that a lot of people don't do. Yeah, because we've had the time to do it. We've seen some amazing beaches, haven't we?
Oh gosh, amazing.
Yeah, and you've definitely got some pictures, so we'll get some photographs so Steve can put them in. Maybe he does this in one big video or does it in 2, I don't know. But it'd be a long one. Right, so hold on, let's get on about Wales. This thing's still running, is it? Right, so Scotland was probably your favourite, was it? Yeah. Now what about Wales? Is that worth going to?
Definitely, yeah. The bit that we've seen so far, up through the Brecon Beacons, absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, stunning.
Yeah, we've had some customers do Brecon Beacons. I've actually got some videos on the channel of some of the campsites.
And then the Wye Valley, Hay on Wye and Ross on Wye, and Monmouthshire. And we went up through Powys, didn't we? Went up to see the red kites, didn't we?
Oh yeah, the red kite feeding. That was something else. That was
absolutely amazing. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, it was a tenner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we turned up at 2:30, and there was not a kite in the sky. And then at
4, wasn't it? About
it was 3.
Half 3.
Half 3.
All these kites.
Little guy comes out with a tractor, starts chucking food everywhere. Next thing, there's 200, 300 kites. Just turn up every time at the same time each day. It's amazing.
Like literally hundreds. It was
if you like wildlife, it's quite like wow. You wouldn't see that round here.
No,
they've probably all been shot round here because the gamekeepers and whatever. If they take pheasants and stuff. So I see on there. So you've got a bit of Wales to do. What about Devon and Cornwall? How did that go?
Yeah, that was good. We spent
about 3 months, didn't we?
Yeah, from mid-November.
Was that touristy time or
mid-November, January, February. Yeah, it was nice. We liked it. I don't think it would have been as nice if we'd done it in the summer.
No, with the traffic.
Too much,
I mean, you are sort of got to keep to just off the main roads, really.
Was it wet?
Very. Very windy, very wet.
Yeah, we got we were on one of the campsites. We were right up on. It was called Whitsands Bay, and we was right up on the top of the cliffs. And a storm came in with like Exeter's got 80-mile-an-hour winds, and we were being battered.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was proper rocking and rolling, was it?
It started off quite funny, and then it got quite scary, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we have had people say, "Oh, what they're like in the wind." Well, I say, well, they're built for Canada and everywhere else, and as long as you're sensible and not side on the top of a mountain, you should be okay, because they get worse.
It's another a good tip. We always keep an eye on the weather, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And we've a couple of times we've had to not cancel sites, but we've laid off a day because we've had like 50-mile-an-hour winds to drive. Yeah,
that's sensible. This is what I say to people. We did have a customer that had a few problems in the wind, and I think he had to pull over and stay. But I say, we judge the weather. If it's 50, 60 mile an hour side winds over the Severn Bridge,
you don't go.
Cancel. Go in a couple of days.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this is where we live, and if this blows over, we've got nowhere to live.
I say to folks, you wouldn't do it for the caravan, would you?
No.
But
they are. It is fairly stable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even when we was on top of that cliff, we sort of knew it was coming, and we knew what direction it was coming. So I turned it from that way to that way.
I can just imagine you like standing on this.
We strapped it to the Ranger, so we had that bit of extra stability, didn't we? But
it's quite exciting, a bit nervy. Get your little grey hairs going.
She was upset because the wine gets spilling.
Right, just to conclude the video, you basically enjoyed your 2 years. No regrets.
None whatsoever.
And to be honest, most of the folks that buy these, I'm not saying it just because this is what we sell, but most of the folks that buy them actually say they should have done it a few years before, but other financial reasons, whatever reason, it's just the right time. And you're actually quite young as far as our customers go.
Yeah.
So you've done it at the right time.
Yeah, the time was right for us, wasn't it? It just fell into place.
You don't want to leave it till you're 75.
Well, that's what we said.
Because then you start losing confidence and stuff like that.
And it's too much hassle not too much hassle, but if you the older you get, the less that you want to do. So I suppose
there is a bit of maintenance to do and a bit of crawling under the van, and you don't want to be doing that
hands on. No.
Yeah.
And I say, you've got to get on with each other if you live in this tight. For a lot of folks, they're not for everybody.
But it's good that if he, like in the summer, he'll get up at like 4 a.m. and come down and sit and read his book. Well, I sleep till like 8, 9 o'clock, and then sometimes he goes to bed at 9 and I sit up and watch the telly. So it's good that you've got this separate
it's got enough space, hasn't it? I mean, that's what we
Are you glad you bought this model?
Yeah.
No regrets?
None whatsoever,
This model
I can't think there's anything that we would really change on it, is there?
No.
Maybe somewhere to put shoes, that's maybe.
Yeah.
We've got a cupboard for shoes.
Yeah, this is a good size to do what you've done. You see, we do bigger ones with more in them, but then they get longer and heavier. And I say to folks, it's easy to sell the big ones, but I always ask people, if you're going to tour, if you're going to live it full-time residential, and then guide them that way.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I get folks that want to tour with them, but they pick the biggest one, and you look like an Arctic with a
If it was on site permanently, then we would have possibly gone for one of the bigger models. But touring wise, this is absolutely fine.
Well, I think we've got a bit of a rule, haven't we? If we haven't used it within 6 months, get rid of it.
Yeah, that's
so. Because you haven't got the space to keep everything. I mean, obviously,
to defrag.
Yeah.
But I'm impressed with the map. Yeah, that's pretty good. I've never seen one that filled.
Yeah.
So you've done a lot. There's nothing much up the middle. But I don't suppose Bradford and places like that are on your list, are they?
No, not really.
Leicester,
we did a bit of the northwest, didn't we? And obviously we haven't done sort of above Lincolnshire really, so we've done a lot of sort of Hull and Whitby and that way on.
Yeah. So that's it, really, folks. So this is Mark and Donna on their travels. They're going to have another year, so obviously we'll see them in a year's time. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. But big thanks to Mark and Donna for doing their interview, so you can tell our customers that you've actually enjoyed life. I haven't paid them, by the way. This is all genuine. All right, so thanks for watching. That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Steve will do something with that. He'll just put that together.